Time to take a break from the orange and take a look around the conference. It's the Big East Media Roundtable. I'm joined by Tyler Dunne from the Daily Orange and John Jastremski of the WAER sports staff. And guys, we'll start things off right away. Do you think there's parity in the Big East?
Oh yeah, there's a ton. I mean, you look at Georgetown just a couple weeks ago, they're a top 10 team. They're ranked 7th in the country. Now they're in the middle of the pack of the Big East. Anybody can beat anybody on any given day. Look at Syracuse. You almost lose to DePaul. Something Jim Boeheim's talked a lot about. You know, they could easily be the 5th team in the conference.
Well, Eva, I would have to say there is parity in the Big East, but there's Syracuse and then there's everybody else. You look at teams like Villanova, you look at a team like Georgetown or Connecticut, they're good, but they're not on the level of the Orange. But if you look at the Big East, anybody on any given day can go out and win. Connecticut loses to Cincinnati twice, but then they beat Villanova. That's just the way it works in the Big East. I would definitely say there's parity, but Syracuse, then everybody else.
All right, now taking a look at individuality, who's your player to watch in this conference?
Well, I got to say, Eva, my player to watch is Tim Abromaitis, and he has really stepped up for this Notre Dame team since Luke Harangody, yes, the great Goaty, has gone down, who was averaging 24 points per game. But Abromaitis has really shined. He's put up some big-time point numbers. He's 3rd in the Big East in three-point shooting. And if this team's going to get to the NCAA tournament, they need Tim Abromaitis to keep shooting the basketball well, and they need him to even get to the bucket and create and make some plays. If Abromaitis continues to play well, Notre Dame might be dancing come March.
I think you got to look to Marquette. You lose your 3 top guns, James, McNeil, Matthews. In comes Lazar Hayward, and they don't miss a beat. Marquette's beat everybody that they've had to, and they've lost a lot of close games to elite teams, and it's because of Lazar Hayward. The guy's averaging 18 points a game, 8 rebounds a game. The classic tweener. He can shoot, he can drive, he can rebound. The guy's a dominant player, and he's the reason Marquette is a major sleeper in the tournament.
All right, now there's 4 or 5 teams that are a lock for this year's double NCAA tournament in the Big East, but who's your guys' team on the bubble that's going to get in come Selection Sunday?
I like UConn. I mean, you look at the teams they beat, and they beat Texas when they were #1. They beat Nova when they were 3. They beat West Virginia when they were 7. I mean, UConn's the one team that I think really attacks Syracuse's zone the right way. Their guards attack. They set high screens on the 2-3, and they really made it a game. I mean, that was a game UConn really should have won. So I like UConn a lot. Unless they kind of fall apart here at the end, I think they're a team that deserves to be in the tournament.
Well, I got to tell you, the team to watch out for is the team that came to the Carrier Dome and beat Syracuse on Valentine's Day, and they play again on Saturday, obviously. That's the Louisville Cardinals. Louisville, 6th in the Big East, 10-7 in the conference, 19-11 overall. But if you look at Louisville, the way they have played as of late, despite the loss on Tuesday against Marquette, you got to like a Rick Pitino coach team. You got to like Samaro Samuels. Inside, Edgar Sosa from the outside. They got 2 wins over Connecticut. They have played pretty well. Guess what? They beat Syracuse on Saturday. They can punch their ticket for March. They'll be in the NCAA tournament. And with Rick Pitino at the helm, anything's possible.
Well, thank you, Tyler Dunne and John Jastremski, for joining us at the Media Roundtable. Back to you, Amy.